Hey everybody, this is Coach Tara from CoachTara.com, and this is my day 32 of my 10K 62 day, it's either 32 or 33, video challenge, and I've got a lot of material for you today. It will not be as long as yesterday's. However, have you ever had somebody ever just come into your messenger right after becoming friends with them and come on really, really strong? I'm not talking about the super amateur where they just drop a link on you and they copy and paste something, they throw a link at you, and you're like, oh, those people, you can help. Okay? However, there are some people out there that just come on strong, and I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to show you an entire conversation I just had with somebody. I accepted their friend request. Let me go ahead and see if I can move I have no idea how, if you're seeing my face is not showing to me. And I want to show you what not to do. I do not want you ever to be this aggressive with anyone, especially someone you do not know. Okay, there's going to be a time and there's going to be a place after you've built a relationship where you're going to understand that somebody needs to have things to be more aggressive from you. Sometimes people just need that, and that's okay. I get that. However, this person literally friend requested me, and I said, hey, Dave, nice to meet you. What inspired you to connect? I always say that because I want to know, did they look at my profile and say, hey, that looks like a cool person? Did they look at my profile and say, hey, they look like they could use my services? Or did they look at my profile and see dollar signs? What inspired them? So obviously here, this gentleman saw dollar signs, and I have done my best to protect his identity. I obviously didn't take away his name in my first thing, but that's okay. It's just Dave. So he goes on to say, I was looking at your profile, dear. So tell me, are you working on any online businesses? No, that's almost an okay start. However, when you're using something like form, family, recreation, occupation, motivation, that should be the last question he asked me, not the first. Okay? I just want you guys to know. All right? So I just answer because this is what I'm used to. I am so used to this kind of thing, people just coming to me and doing that. I'm like, oh, yes, indeed. And he says, what's the name of it? I didn't answer. That was at 10:28 a.m. on the 17th. I didn't answer. The next morning, 24 hours later, at 10:20 a.m. on the next day, he capital, again, Tara, what's the name of it or them? So it took me a while. I actually went to one of my business partners and say, how do you handle this? And we just had a team meeting because I was just like, oh, I just want to go and delete the guy and just block him. You know what I'm saying? That's my natural reaction to somebody this aggressive. I feel like, ugh, but I knew there was a better way. So I went ahead and I said, wow, you seem like you really want to know, LOL, because I kind of think it's funny. Are you asking out of curiosity, or are you looking to start working with me? Now, the next part here is I want to tell you, I don't care if you are in a health and wellness company, if you're in a digital marketing company, if you're in a product service, or if you're an SD account user, don't ever lie to your prospects about the level of success that you have had or had. Do not do it. Do not do it. Okay? So, over here, he says, I have over 7,000 successful students who were all struggling in learning how to create a good monthly income. My job as a one-on-one personal coach is to find people who are educatable, serious enough to get an education to learn how to get free leads and sign-ups for any product, service, or business opportunity you're offering, then convert them into sales at an unbelievable 80 to 87% close rate. Does that sound like the missing ingredient you need in your marketing during this year of 2016, Tara? Well, it sounds great, but if I was going to hire someone for that, I would be talking to Ray Higdon, Jeffrey Combs. I would be talking to people that are notorious for being really incredible coaches. Todd Falcone. I would be going straight to the guys that I love and trust. This person I've never heard of. I have never seen his face before. I went and investigated him before I made this video. I went and Googled his name and looked at his profile. He's followed by, 300 people. I know not everybody's a big Facebooker. I understand that. Not everyone's going to have 1,000 followers on their Facebook profile. But he has 300. And if he's helping over 7,000 students, He's claiming that he is a social media coach. If you looked around at his stuff, his blog is, oh my God. I've never seen quite anything like it, and it's actually on Blogger. If you're a coach and you're running a professional business, you would have a professional WordPress website. Just unbelievable. Went and looked at his videos. His videos are done. I could pick him apart. I could coach him. Okay, I could pick him apart and coach him. He has all these testimonial videos, which are good, but no one's actually talking. It's just like a picture of them and their voice. I wonder if these people knew he was going to record them for a video. I wonder. It's just like, and oh my God, what's happening here? What's going on? So he says this, and then when I don't respond to him within an hour, he gives me the ever so impatient question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. So I just respond simply with no good. I'm thanks. No. Then I want to say again, do not exaggerate what you can do to help someone in their business. I don't want you to exaggerate what you can do to help somebody with their fitness or their health. I don't want you to exaggerate ever what you can help someone do, period, with your products or services. And I've never, ever, ever seen anyone claim their magic guru sauce could get you to 6 figures a month. Ever. I've never heard of it. And yet, I have never heard of this guy. I would think that if he was getting 7,000 people to 6 figures a month, everybody would know him. He'd probably be on the news. So he's like, okay, glad you're already creating a good 6 figures a month. Have a great day. So this is the last thing I can say to him. And I said, does this in-your-face approach actually work for you? I mean, I can see it working for some people, but you never bothered to find out if I was one of them. That being said, I sincerely doubt that you're coaching anyone to 6 figures a month, let alone yourself. I might be wrong. Now, this kind of aggressive behavior inside of the inbox with somebody you just met, no, he never dropped a link. No, nothing like that. And I'm not saying that he couldn't be great. I'm not saying that maybe he is great. I just watched about 45 minutes worth of his videos. I have my opinions, but he also came off on a really bad foot. Your first impression, guys, in your business, whether you're in health and wellness, whether you're in digital marketing, whether you're in a service style industry, maybe you're a coach, maybe whatever it is, do not ever pull this kind of aggression on somebody that you don't know longer than a couple of minutes. Okay? There is a time and a place for being aggressive. And not everybody will do this right away. Not everybody will do that. One of the most aggressive people I ever met, though I don't think he's really aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew exactly what to say to me. And that was Jeffrey Combs. The first time I got on the phone with him, he just like, whoa. I was like, whoa. If you got right to it, how serious are you? How serious are you about hiring me as your coach so that you can reach 6 figures a year? He didn't say a month. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was all like, and I started laughing, and he taught me something really valuable before that conversation was over. And when people start laughing, they're checking out the conversation. And I've been able to help myself understand other people far better because of that conversation. And I've had other conversations with him after, and he's totally softened up. Like, now he knows who I am, and he knows that I do like an aggressive approach, but at the same time, just, you know what I'm saying? There is a time and a place. This person could not have possibly ever deciphered from my Facebook wall, stalking me or whatever the heck he was doing, from the time that he decided to look at my wall, to ask me to be friends, to become friends with me. Could he have ever figured that out? And so that leaves me thinking his people skills are pretty, they're not very good. So I have a really hard time ever believing that he could help anybody to any level of success. I have a hard time with it. I have a hard time with anything because the way he presented himself first. was just not up to par. So guys, what the purpose of this is I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to be authentic, be yourself, get in there and ask some people some really great questions, get involved in a conversation, okay? Use form, go start with family, recreation, occupation, and then the motivation, which would be where you start introducing the idea of business with them, okay? Maybe they already in network marketing, which is great. But you need to get to know people first. And you know what? As you get to know them, you might find out in that conversation they're not somebody you want to work with. But it doesn't mean that you guys can't be friends with and be colleagues in the industry. There's no reason why you can't be. So be nice, be gentle, and have yourself some fun. And if this guy approaches you, I'm curious as to see how he approaches you as well. Is he, what do you do? Is he impatient when you don't answer him immediately? I mean, what is really going on with this person? I don't know. But I'm curious. If you recognize his style, I'm sure most of that's copied and pasted. If you recognize that and you do know who it is and you've had this conversation, maybe you've had a better experience. I would like to know. I'm kind of curious about it. So with that being said, this is Coach Tara from CoachTara.com. And if you are interested in learning how to work from home just like I do, with an amazing group of people, we'll give you a 28-day Facebook Mastery Blueprint to help you get started in our business the right way. Whether you're brand new or you've been around for a while, this thing is amazing. I woke up today to a commissions notification and I was very happy. I also woke up to 7 new friend requests and 5 messages and over 100 notifications. That, my friends, is social media marketing. You want to know how to attract people to your business on social media, on Facebook in particular? Hook up with me. Go to CoachTara.com/100, and I will see you on the other side. Peace.